Housewives Atlanta. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Real Housewives of Potomac Season 4 Reunion Part 3. Michael, you are ordered. The court is in session. But before we get into that, we are finally at the part where the question is being asked about Michael and his touching. Doom, 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 doom. That was a Mario touch. You don't like this song? You didn't like Touch?
I can't with you.
That was so cute.
No.
I love. Was he in the rain? I can't remember. But nonetheless, speaking of rain, girl, I'm crying tears of something for. I'm crying tears for Robin. Because Robin, I feel like she does want to get married, but one is like, I don't know. I don't really wanna. With like SpongeBob said in the video, I don't know if I really wanna.
Probably because he might be on the vibe of what Karen is talking about.
And what vibe is that?
She was saying that they work so hard to get what they're at. She was like, if marriage comes, then that's cool. But she's saying right now where they're at is just fine. Do you think maybe they don't need to get married? Do you think that one is just scared of commitment like that? Like sometimes. Again? Because they already did it once, so again.
I'll have to do the work of the Lord. Again. But I think what the issue is one wants the freedom to be able to do the stuff. Mm-hmm. And now that the freedom is accessible, mm-hmm. he's not pressed about it. But if he gets locked down, he might feel the need to like go out.
Unless him and Robin had that conversation.
But he said they were doing like rabbits.
If they can have that, a car where they have, maybe a car that a month they can go do whatever. And then come back,
What you talking about? A break, but they just go and lay with other folks?
Some kind of like Black Mirror, they had a car.
Girl, good night. Good night.
I'm just saying agreement
this
like
is not striking vipers.
I'm just saying an agreement like that,
coochies.
Here's your car for the free car for the month. Go do whatever. I can do whatever and come back.
Cars and stuff.
Girl, whatever.
That's a mess.
Whatever you want to call it, but
I mean, if that works for them, I think that's perfect. I do feel some type of way for Robin sometimes because it seems like she'd be kind of scared to talk about it. Like she'd be kind of nervous or whatever. But one was just like, girl, what did she say? She said it's a possibility. He said probably a year or something.
Yeah, she said about a year and a half.
But if they are happy, if both parties are happy, if Robin is just like, I don't want to get married again, I don't want to do any of that, we good. And one is like, we good too. That's perfect. That's their relationship.
That's what Karen was saying. She was like, she's the only one that's thinking they probably don't need to get married.
But I felt like Karen kept pressuring them like they need to be married. She'd like to see them married. Or was it Giselle that was kept?
That was everybody else.
Yeah.
Andy asked, raised their hand. Everybody except for Karen and her husband didn't raise their hand.
Girl, that's
she felt like where they're at right now is fine. They don't need to go any further than that.
I hope.
Just co-parent and stay with
that both of them are equally happy.
They probably are.
I hope so. So moving on, Michael discussed him bumping into the cameraman. What did Chris say? Normally when you bump into folks, you say, excuse me.
I'm sorry.
But you know what? At the end of the day, Michael Darby is a white man. I don't give a damn if he is from
Australia,
okay? I don't give a damn if he is selling kangaroo burgers and shit.
He said that's how they he said that's how they communicate.
That's how white people do that. Like they just, even in situations in big cities, like white people just walk and they do not say excuse me. Have you ever noticed that before?
Of course, you have some that are actually polite.
Are there even white people in Detroit?
Polite. Of course it is. What do you mean?
No, but they gentrifying the hell out of your city now.
Girl, you try.
We might need to move there because remember that apartment was in front of the river. They was like $1,200 a month.
Those are actually townhouses.
They were
actually cheap and they were cute.
But see, that's what we was talking about. $50,000 is $50,000 a year. A lot of money for one person.
Those were cute.
Like before taxes. I'm gonna do a video on that and talk about that. I did it on Facebook. You're not friends with me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. All I ask is that you don't be transphobic and other stuff because I will delete and block you. So add me on Facebook, Justin James. So moving on. So Michael, he basically said that he did not touch the cameraman on purpose. It was almost like he bumped into him. But the way that man said,
he was giving me white man tease. He was giving me as if he was home in Australia. Because the way he was like, "Hey bud," like literally, "Hey bud," like, but that's literally giving me a white man tease, like you said. Like that's just him. That's just hey girl. Don't do that. But that shit don't do that again.
Okay.
He was like, don't do it again.
My shit might, every time I see a white person who ain't got no lips, just slap them.
Oh my God.
It might be a situation like that. That's my culture. Like, it's about consent. It's about consent. And I'm glad that Karen was like, girl, it was not consent. And then Michael just kept saying, no, that's not what happened. I'm really irritated by the fact that Ashley and Michael act like nothing happened. Like, all our charges are dropped. All charges are dropped. That doesn't mean that nothing happened, girl. We know the justice system don't normally get justice for the victim.
He is white, so.
That's what I'm saying. So, girl, listen, the way that black man told him, don't do that. That sound like a kid trying to grab a remote or something, or trying to do something. He said, don't do that. Like that video of that girl who slapped her dad in the face. You see that video, and then he looked back, and he had turned the camera off.
I know you against putting hands on children, but baby.
Nah, I'm not putting no hands on kids.
I understand that, but I don't think she was going to understand of him saying don't do that.
There's a way to explain it.
It's still a way to explain it, but...
Oh, girl, this ain't TLC. We ain't get into our home raising children and stuff, tactics.
I see why that's what he's all about.
We are not that type of channel. We're not that type of channel.
Was, girl.
Girl, she talking about something. Girl, we not beating no kids. Not your heavy-handed ass. The girls already said you to beat me up. The girls already said you got me black eyes. I got 2 black eyes. They did say that you beat me.
And more lies.
They did say that. I mean, girl, you lied on Chad. You lied on Chad. But, girl, I can't wait till we get to that. But, the situation with that was just way too much. I'm just not here for Ashley, how she's reacting to it. Like, people are really making up lies about her husband. When there's been this running narrative since season 1 that Michael cannot keep his hands to himself. It's always been said, and that man told him to stop. Now, the cameraman wasn't there. I believe there's a lawsuit or something probably going on, or some situation where they had to probably settle and get him some money, and he probably signed an NDA and all that type of stuff. Because ain't no way in the hell they ain't had it. They be ready for the mess. They be ready for the mess. There has not been no change. They had Phaedra on the whole season, the reunion. They knew what she did, held her ass accountable, and then said, girl, peace, don't come back. So I'm not understanding how they ain't have the cameraman there to tell his side of the story and what he experienced, unless it's a situation where, you know, that he was like, girl, y'all gonna have to pay me some money. This is a lawsuit. And he probably dropped the charge because he didn't probably press him that much. Because he was like,
they just didn't want to be on camera to talk about that.
And that's true too. That's true too. But Michael explaining that stuff, it don't make no sense. Now, Chris allegedly got a call from HR.
From HR because they asked him.
What do you mean? Who? HR from Bravo?
I guess production of Bravo wanted it to.
Wow. Way he said, he was like,
he got the phone call about
I'm the one that got the phone call.
Yeah.
He said, you don't know what you're talking about.
He said, yes, I do, because I got the call.
Michael kept saying, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, all I'm going to say this, I do not like Michael as. I'm really not a big fan of Ashley, but I'm going to say this, and this is very shady. What is that?
What?
Girl, I can't even get it out because it's so wrong. That Stingray got the wrong person, child. It got the wrong Australian, period. Michael is trash as hell. Michael is very trash. And I'm just not here for him. So Chris said he got the phone call from HR. What did Chris say how he felt about the whole situation?
Which Chris? You know, it's 2 different Chris's.
Oh, yeah, it was 2 Chris's. The white Chris.
The white Chris is the one that got the phone call.
Yeah, the white Chris got it. Who's the other Chris?
Monique's Chris. He said...
I don't really talk to him that much. I don't really talk to Onyx, the rock Pokemon. I don't really talk to him.
Anyway, he said... He said he was pretty much innocent, I guess, to proven guilty. But
so basically, only the court of law can tell if
but he pretty much said he
didn't
see it or not, so he didn't know either. So he can't go off of nothing. That's what he said. I don't know if it happened or not. I didn't see. I wasn't there. So
Michael goes on to say that in America we are very uptight and we're not. You know, their culture is different.
From Australia, girl.
But it's not that. Even then,
I know that, yeah.
But it's not that. It's about consent. Period. It's not about our culture because all cultures have their little trash things, but it was just disrespectful to be touching. He gets very, and I'm not concerned about Michael's sexuality or whatever.
I can kill it.
That's between him and Ashley. That's between him and Ashley. I don't care about that. But when you go touching people who have not consented to that, I'm just like, girl, we need to check you. Like, that's not making no sense. That's one of the things that I did not agree with the women were doing. It's just trying to say like, hey, is your man interested in licking on sausages and he married? So if they want to lick on sausages, they can do that. I mean, girl, you like it's stuff happened like men getting pegged out here in 2019.
There's
you
nothing
let
wrong with
him
that.
peg you?
And I would not.
Why not?
I don't even like it, so no.
But Ashley kept like saying like she's vindicated. On what grounds? Like that, like it's not a mess, and I can't take Ashley serious. Karen was going off though. Karen said she believes that she is scared that like Ashley, I can't, like you sit up here saying like none of that happened. That's scary. How do you think that's going to affect Karen and Ashley's relationship going forward?
They're going to move forward.
Are you serious? I don't think so.
I can see him moving forward.
I don't think so.
I see it.
I don't see it. I think Karen gonna kind of hold on to this and be like, no,
no, because she already said she's not holding Ashley accountable for this at all.
Now,
what she already said this is something separate from that. She's saying
I don't know.
She have an issue with Michael, not with Ashley. Everybody says they have an issue.
I would not have an issue.
Nobody's
with
having an issue with Ashley.
Ashley was not 100%. People kept saying, "Oh, that's her husband. She's supposed to support her husband."
Everybody said. No. Everybody on the cover said.
Not when they doing something wrong like that. I'm not supporting nobody. If you go out here raping somebody, I'm not supporting you.
We know that, but everybody said
being accused of something like that, and then the facts come out. I'm going to believe the victim. You know, I'm going to believe the victim.
Well, everybody on the couch said that they're against Michael, not Ashley. So
yeah,
they said they'll rather.
I don't think Ashley or what's her name should come back for next season. Well, they already said they started filming. They said Charisse is coming back. Hello, Charisse. They said she is coming back, her big head ass.
She's not going to be back at holding a glass or whatever.
I think she is going to hold a champagne flute. She will.
They already said she's coming back. She's filming, but she's going to be a friend of the show. It's nothing major.
So Ashley and her, oh God.
They'll be back.
I'm hoping that Ashley and Michael don't come back. I hope we don't see Michael. At the very least, I hope we don't see Michael.
We might not. We might see him here and there, but who knows?
It was all right. But overall, the part 3 was pretty decent. But you see, it was pretty good.
Of course.
What was your best moment of part 3? You can't even think of it.
Best moment of part 3?
Part 3.
I don't know if I had a best moment.
I was a little shook when the cameras were cutting, their husbands were leaving, and the boyfriends, shout out to one. Ashley was like, I'm mic'd.
She did. She was like, the camera's rolling, I'm mic'd.
Ashley was like,
she was letting them know in advance. Don't say nothing, girl.
Listen. And then Michael was like, Giselle, she crossed the line.
Karen. She said Karen crossed the line. Not Karen. Robin crossed the line.
Yeah, he was like, he said Robin crossed the line. But Robin was telling the truth. Robin was telling the truth. I don't give a damn how drunk Robin was. I believe Robin was telling the truth. Robin ain't got nothing to lie about. Like, girl, they didn't expose all her teeth for being broke, having bad credit and all that. Yeah. Robin ain't got nothing to lie about.
At least Michael has one friend.
Who is that?
Chris.
Oh yeah, they
because at the end they was asking Chris what was he doing. He was like, I'm finna go to such and such, and then to go to the bar with Mike. And they was like, okay, well I'm finna come with. So at least he still got a friend, I guess, and that's Chris.
So here's my sentencing for Michael Electric Chair, like that trash girl with the messed up teeth.
Therapy.
Listen, girl, what's going on out here? It's what's his name? There's the president about to land in Atlanta, girl. I can't. It's too much. But Micah, I don't feel like she'll come to the show. I really am not sure if Ashley, this is your daughter Ashley. I'm not sure if she needs to come back like that. That whole situation about the touching stuff did not make any sense. I'm still trying to wrap up with that because that was consent. And folks talked about them being touched. And I don't give a damn if you using Australian culture or whatever. And it's just the way that white man kept saying, you don't know what you're talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. And I feel like he was gaslighting because he knew what happened. But it's just like, girl, it didn't happen. He sounded like a whole lawyer. I'm not here for Mike, and I hope he kicked rocks.
Well, this is not the first time because they brought it up again.
Trash.
No, they brought it up again. Remember?
What you mean?
They brought it up again.
What you mean?
This happened in the past with production.
With production doing what? Oh, him touching production.
Yeah,
and that's okay if some production playing and stuff like that's
no. But they brought the fact that they brought it up again.
I think Michael was touching the white men in production.
Probably was.
And they touched that black man.
They probably didn't say
touched that big old black booty and never. Hey, bro, don't do that. I'm gonna shoot you. Can I shoot? But overall, this was alright. Part 3 of Real Housewives of Potomac. Will we be reviewing next season?
I know I will.
Oh, girl, you started your own YouTube channel?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
She said, I know I will, but you will be watching it most definitely.
Of course.
Girl, anyway, tell us what y'all thought about Real Housewives of Potomac Part 3 reunion. Let us know in the comments. And we'll talk to you later on tonight. Bye.